what's up, gang? It is Monday. No, not Monday. It is Tuesday, the 31st of May. I am on my way up to Malibu to shoot some swim stuff at the beach. I'm headed to La Piedra State Beach, which is one of my favorite Malibu beaches to shoot at because it's generally a lot more crowded than some of the others that you're probably more familiar with. But as you can see, well, there's no ocean right now, but you can see the sky is gloomy. For those of you guys who are from California, you're probably very well acquainted with the June gloom. I hate it. I hate it so much. I checked the weather and it's supposed to start burning off around 2. So I'm hoping that, it's about 1:30 now. I'm hoping that by the time I actually get to Malibu and get up to the beach, that some of this has burned off or drifted down the coast or inland or somewhere other than at the beach. Because with swim stuff, if it's not sunny, it really the only way it works is in black and white. Gloomy beach in color just never really looks good, in my opinion at least. So hopefully the sun comes out. What'll be different about today's episode is that I'm shooting 2 girls. If you guys remember from my Jute magazine video, I said that if you're going to shoot pairs or groups or multiple models at all, you want to make sure you're going to get singles of each girl. So I have my girls staggered. Our first model will be there at 3. We'll shoot singles of just her until about 4:30. When the second model arrives, we'll do the pairs, and then once we're done shooting the pairs, first girl can leave if she wants, and then the second girl and I will finish up the day, towards sunset with her singles. That way I get the doubles that I want for my book. They both at least get some singles that are good for them, and everybody leaves happy. The models today are 2 girls that I've shot before. First girl is KJ, who you guys saw, I think around like maybe the 5th or 6th episode, somewhere back then. She's awesome. I loved shooting her, so I wanted to shoot her again. And the other model that we're shooting is Khloe, and this is actually the 3rd time that I've shot her. But I think the last time I shot her was before I started doing the video blog, so this will be the first time that you guys who just followed the video blog have seen her. I'm really excited. They're both amazing models, and I really want to start doing more groups and pairs and stuff like that for my book, so this will be perfect. I also wanted to shoot some new swim stuff because I haven't been to the beach in a long time. Those things are all amazing. Hopefully the sun comes out and then everything will be amazing and I'll be really happy. So we'll see what happens when we get there. Alright, so since we kind of got bummed by the weather, I want you to be a little more like sultry, moody, sexy as opposed to like cute, beach, happy.
Alright, so as you can see, the weather definitely didn't get any better, which sucks. And so because of that, I instructed Khloe right at the beginning to go for more of a sultry, sexy look as opposed to a cute, beach, happy look, because I knew the pictures were ultimately going to end up in black and white for the most part. Shooting color on the beach when it's gray and gloomy just never ever looks good. If you can see the sky and a lot of the environment, when it's this gloomy, color just looks shitty. So I started off the day using a Pro Photo B1 and a small Bowen's Octo, and ultimately decided that it was just too stroby. Even with the power dialed way down, it just didn't look quite right and didn't really play into the mood that I wanted to create with the black and white. So I decided to ditch it and just go for the ultimate in movie black and whiteness, and play with contrast in post to give it some pop and some interest. But we started with the denim and a bikini top, and then we did bikini bottoms and this frilly shirt, which was cool.
Away from the water. We're going to do like a couple of really tight crops. Okay.
I think one thing that a lot of photographers that are first starting out shooting models really miss is communication with their models. Let them know what you're doing, where you're cropping, what the vibe is supposed to be like. That really helps kind of orient a model and so she knows what she's doing, or what type of posing, what type of emotion she should be conveying. And I like to just kind of let my models do their thing, and I will essentially follow them, and then once I see something that I really like, then I'll start giving verbal cues to fine-tune it to get the shot perfect. I'm not ultra controlling. Some people shoot in a very deliberate style where it's very posed and you know exactly what you want. I prefer to kind of find it as opposed to creating that moment, but that's just my style.
Beautiful.
So once we finished shooting Khloe by herself, we brought KJ into the mix and did the two of them together.
Cool.
Shooting
like
pairs or groups, basically for every person you add, you're amplifying the difficulty, that many times over. It's tough to have multiple people all looking engaged and looking great in the same frame at the exact same time. Having great models definitely helps, but really, in my experience, it comes more down to communication. One thing that I will say is, when you're directing multiple models, give very specific directions to specific people.
One more time.
If you want one person to, maybe move their chin up and you just shout in their general direction, chin up, they're all going to do it. Even if it's only one that you wanted to do it, because they're not going to know who you're talking to unless you address them by name. That helps tremendously.
That's awesome.
Interaction is the other big thing that really helps add interest in shooting groups. They need to be doing something together or have some sort of reason for being in the same frame at the same time. Otherwise, it's just very static and awkward. So most models that have been shooting for a while have shot with enough people, other people in the frame in that way. They can kind of fake either some sort of friendship or passion or whatever the mood may be. Most models can conjure that up.
That was insane.
Then we finished the day with doing KJ by herself. And with these shots, I was essentially not showing any of the sky or the environment. It's mostly just the rocks because I really wanted to do the red bikini in color. I actually started out with doing these as black and whites, but that red is just too vibrant to pass up. So it was actually a suggestion of Jen at the agency too, so shout out to her for pushing me to try these in color.
Nice.
KJ is absolutely one of my favorite models.
That was amazing.
I'm sure shoot her again because she's a trooper. She's got the best attitude. She's one of the coolest people that I've had the fortunate opportunity to shoot with, just because she's always super gracious, super fun, which goes a really long way.
Okay, that's not bad.
All in all, even though we kind of got screwed over by Mother Nature, you still have to make the best of it and come out with something that works. Just because everybody, they put out the time and effort to come and shoot with you, you got to do something to make it happen. Even if you only get a few shots that really work, you just got to roll with it and make something happen. So these are the final shots. If you want to see more of them, head over to my Tumblr or my Instagram where more of them are posted. Don't forget to follow KJ and Khloe because they're awesome. Thank you to New for making the shoot happen. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, like it. It helps a lot. Hit me with any questions you have, any topics you want clarification on, anything like that. Definitely get the conversation rolling, and I will see you next time.